Patagonia was one of the last territories to be conquered by federal forces in southern Argentina. But time has not been able to heal all wounds here, especially among some members of the Mapuche indigenous community.
The only Mapuches people they like here are the field workers, oil employees, maids. That is what we can be. Those are the good Mapuches. But when a Mapuche demands rights without being radical like they say we are, then we are a problem.
Facundo HUALA is in prison in Esquel, in the province of Chubut. He's leading a fight to recover land that he says historically belongs to his community.
After we lost the war, there were 200 lots given to a Mapuche leader. They also gave land to the British that financed the war. They falsified papers and maps to keep the land given to us. That's part of Benetton land.
HUALA is the leader of a group known here as Pull-Off-In Resistance. They have taken over part of the land that belongs to the Benetton group and have been resisting eviction for months.
Facundo HUALA is in detention in this facility because of an extradition request by neighboring Chile, where he's wanted for arson and possession of illegal weapons. Prosecutors say that HUALA and members of the Mapuche community were involved in setting on fire an agricultural state. He's wanted for a common crime, but HUALA says that he's being politically persecuted for fighting for the Mapuche cause.
In Argentina, the fight for territory has intensified in the last years. The Argentinian government says they have been involved in at least 70 attacks against private and state interests. Veronica FREIXAS says she's worried.
We don't like people covering their faces and being violent in this. We have nothing against Mapuches, but this scares us.
And that's why many would like to see HUALA extradited, believing that it could put an end to the group. Amnesty International is calling for a long-term solution for the land dispute.
We're asking for a structural solution in depth that has to do with giving some territory to communities around the country. There is a law that requests a suspension of evictions, but also a serious survey. That law is hardly being implemented.
If extradited, HUALA could face up to 18 years in prison. HUALA says his imprisonment won't put an end to his community's demands for land. Teresa, Al Jazeera, Chubut, Argentina.